Hi, and welcome to this latest video concerning the advancement of entrepreneurship education within universities. Here, I outline my 10 ideals towards a student-centric approach. Some of the best experiences I've had from higher education teaching have been from enterprise education classes. Besides it being my original PhD topic and now research interest, it is, as we know, an exciting and industrious discipline to be engaged in. The opportunity to listen to what students regard as real solutions to real problems allows productive entrepreneurial activity and positive change to happen. The classroom dynamic during an enterprise module or programme notably shifts. During this, students are centre stage as they are involved in practical activities and group workshops. The individual or group-based decisions that are made directly impact on a particular entrepreneurial journeys, assessment and perspective of enterprise going forward. Generally speaking, students are reminded of the pragmatic development of their personal, interpersonal, professional and enterprising skill sets. The latter being something that many students arguably do not contemplate or encounter with other modules undertaken at undergraduate or postgraduate level. In essence, enterprise education matters for reasons which are beyond the classroom. It's for the lives of students and their immediate environments. So, I compile a list of my top 10 ideals, not tips, towards achieving a student-centric approach. With this in mind, it aims to encourage a pattern of behaviour during the student's enterprise or entrepreneurial journey that reflects business realities within an entrepreneurial and university context. Within the classroom environment, EE modules must allow the opportunity for students to push the envelope, broadening their mind and discovering productive and purposive solutions to societal problems through potentially profitable and ethical business activity. As students immerse themselves into the enterprise activities, it should be reminded that the process of generating ideas is a quest for solutions through realistic, feasible and viable products and/or services, a quest to regenerate and improve current conditions. There is no right or wrong answer. In inventing and innovating, a process of trial and error must occur. This is also the case when thinking, listing and scrutinising ideas. I may be biased, but I assume enterprise-based modules to be some of the most exciting courses you can undertake within education. As said earlier, with enterprise being vitally important for the individual and those around them, it must therefore be centred on not just educating students, but establishing, enlightening and improving their unique skill sets. Therefore, in the true spirit of entrepreneurialism, real ideas, true autonomy and realising personal aspirations is key to achieving a student-centric environment. As alluded to in the earlier point, even with regards to assessment, students must feel free to test themselves. Besides reaching an intellectual standard towards passing the module or programme, students must be able to show initiative and justify the direction of their business ideas or approach to enterprise-based activities. Essentially, they must be their own bosses to try and map out their own destiny. With each cohort that I've taught, I've witnessed groups that have doubted their ability. Some have felt that their ideas were not that great or don't make any sense. When you consider that group work plays a huge part, it can be an emotional rollercoaster for many. During the course of 12 or 15 weeks, nothing is going to be perfect, whatever perfect is. There are many bumps along the way, and this should be reiterated to students. It must be said that these groups that I'm referring to went on to produce some excellent business pitches and achieved well-deserved A's. In suitably reflecting business realities, time is well spent guiding students and groups to be 100% responsible for their enterprising ideas and individual activities and assessments. Aspects of improving graduate employability, nascent entrepreneurialism, or future research activity are further strengthened when students are exposed to real situations. Real situations where they are in contact with real businesses, organisations, and influential stakeholders. Creativity, innovation, problem solving, market awareness, negotiating, defending, forecasting, planning and reviewing. Quite a few, but these are just some very broad examples of desired enterprising skills. However, how are these addressed within the classroom? What activities can be delivered? There are many publications from other enterprise educators and scholars which aim to address these questions. Before starting an EE modular programme, students will have had different experiences and exposures to enterprise or small business advice. Therefore, the university journeys will no doubt be different. They already have different aims, different skill sets and different motivations, all directed towards preferred activities after graduation. Therefore, besides handing students the power in the classroom to take what they can from the dynamic and enterprise sessions offered, educators should ensure that they understand the ambitions and set goals of students. Their own aims, views, opinions and entrepreneurial perspectives should then be visible in the ideas and work that they and their groups produce. Understanding, compassion and motivation shown from enterprise educators is half the battle in achieving this student-centric and truly enterprising approach. Bear in mind, enterprise modules must still be assessed. Students must be prepared for the good, the bad and the ugly that can be encountered when others listen to or critique their entrepreneurial ideas or business models. Sessions that encourage Q&As, scenario analysis, business critiques and mock pitches should always form the foundation of any EE module outline. Ideal 8. Be aware of a student's ongoing goals. Appreciating these further highlights and supports a strong educator-learner contract. What does real enterprise or enterprising driven change look like? What do you want to achieve in a module such as this? What skills do you wish to improve? These questions further qualify the notion that enterprising skills and entrepreneurial activity matters. It matters because it emboldens students. It considerably increases their confidence and self-awareness, providing them with personal and professional direction that can last a lifetime.